It's Felicity from GetYourRockOut, and I'm here chatting to Eric from Testament. How are you today?
I'm doing really good. How are you?
Fantastic. I'm very, very good. And I have to offer massive congratulations because I have heard no fewer than 3 people claim that you are a total highlight of their weekend so far.
Oh wow, thank you. Yeah, actually, I was lucky. We got informed probably like 2 weeks ago that they were gonna film the show, and our singer was like, I seen an email, like it was a group email, and he's like, Chuck Billy said all festivals, no, we're not filming any of them, we don't want to do that. So this guy, and I was kind of like going, I know why, because you don't have control, and there's a lot, but this got brought up again. I got something from Jane, who works, and I responded right away, and I'm like, if I can see it after the show, and if we can like give our comments and blah blah blah. Yeah, so then he kind of went, okay, and because me and Chuck are partners on, BizN. So it kind of worked out to where, like I said, I was able to look at it. And luckily enough, the last 3-4 songs were really good. The first 2 kind of sucked because we had some technical problems. We're all in ears. And it's totally different.
You couldn't hear anything.
Well, it's either too loud or it's not loud enough, or so yeah, luckily enough, it came out good, so we're happy.
I'm really glad. I don't know, the whole technological thing, you guys have lived through it all, and like how much is different
it would have been like, it's not documented, whatever.
It must be,
we're so young, we got to get us when we're young,
But it must be so bizarre for you guys. When you started doing all of this, none of this was a concern, and nowadays you've got so much more.
We were just oblivious. If they asked us, we were just like, yeah, whatever, cool,
But especially people, iPhones, iPads, cameras, and it must be a really weird thought to think that literally everything you do on stage is documented.
Yeah, it's overwhelming, and you have to really kind of filter in stuff like that, because you can get some bad stuff and it's out there forever, and then you're like, people see that and it's like it could make or break you. Luckily, we've been around 25 years before that, so fuck off. No, sorry.
No, not at all. I totally get it.
Piss off, whatever.
No, sorry. I think fuck off mean, it's definitely.
But still, there's so many interviews of me that I've done that are just I would say 30% of them are cool. The other 70%, I can't even look at them. I'm so embarrassed, because they have the camera going, and I probably drank 5 Red Bulls, and I'm going like this before it even starts, and I'm like, why didn't they edit that out? And it's and it's out there forever.
It is. It's terrifying. It's especially with the whole rise of viral videos of just people doing things in their daily lives, and you're just thinking, good grief, anybody could be filming this at any given point.
You got rock stars over here, all in white guy, and he's got his glasses on. He's prepared for the interview because he doesn't want to expose himself, and I get it. That's what you got to be like that. But for us, we're so kind of, I don't want to say punk rock, but we've let ourselves be exposed a lot to where it's probably hurt us a little bit.
I don't know. I guess that's,
I think so.
But also at the same time,
I see stuff on there, I'm like, oh my god.
At the same time, it proves you're human, and there are so many bands nowadays that try and back away from that, and they're just like, no, we're perfectly groomed all the time with this and with this, and I think that
I'm not perfectly groomed at all.
I don't know, your hair's looking pretty fantastic, even with the rain. I'm impressed.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I need a brush.
But yeah, I don't know, I feel as though the music industry has, it goes, obviously, it's so cyclical, it goes around all the time, but I think that especially at the moment, there's a real return to honesty, and people really valuing honesty and genuineness in bands and in musicians, and I like that. I like that people are still prepared to be honest.
Well, we've never had really a gimmick, like makeup or, it's more of just been about the music. And as we've been doing this for 30 years, so we're not, yeah. So I'm only grateful that I still have my hair.
Yeah,
and we're all lucky. James Hetfield said, we met him at Munich, and we were backstage. He goes, "Well, you guys win the hair club." We're all standing. We took a picture. We have never taken a picture with those guys, and wow, that was kind of funny. He said that.
No wigs going on here.
I thought his hair looked great. I mean, it's short now, but I'd love to cut my hair that short. But
Oh, really?
it's gonna happen one of these days.
Oh, heartbreaking.
Yeah.
But no, and you guys, I mean, your career has been unbelievable. And I feel as though you've got to the stage where you don't really need to prove anything to anybody anymore because you've basically already done that. And do you feel as though you can kind of pick and choose when you want to release records, when you want to play shows? Or do you still feel as though the pressure is on you to keep pulling stuff out there and keep doing, all these things that are offered?
Well, I agree with both. The first one's like, yes, please. But the way things work now,
attention span.
Yeah, so that word right there, I can't say it for some reason. In music and just with the internet, people really they're very short-minded. It's because of the internet. It is. And I know that because I have children and I see that. And I mean, it goes so quick. People get so distracted from something else. And there's a lot more people in the world and everything. It's just the way it is. So, yeah, we have to be on our toes and we have to put out more records quickly. Do we know? I mean, we went from going from record to record to record to record to record every year to half a year. And then from, I think it was it was The Gathering to Formation of Damnation took 9 years. Yeah. And we toured on that forever, and we lasted.
Yeah.
I mean, we even got bigger because of doing that.
Well, I think absolutely, and I mean, you've stood the test of time. I mean, it's not as though you're coming and doing these tiny shows to 30 people. You're still pulling fantastic crowds and putting on amazing shows, and I think that really says it all.
Well, I mean, luckily we wrote a lot of records, so we have a big catalog, and it's really hard to pick songs, especially like from this. Well, we got 100 songs, and we had to play 6 tonight. And each record we're not like, okay, we got to search for that single. All of our songs I think are good. That's my opinion. I like, but there's favorites, But I mean, we never play like Fall of Disciple Dome or 7 Days in May or.
And why is that? Okay, no,
I'm not gonna.
No, it's fascinating, kind of. I mean, especially when bands have got such a huge back catalogue, and I would say probably that every band and artist.
Because a different person in the band doesn't want to do it. And it's usually the singer. Not that that's a bad thing, but I understand because I have another band called Dragon Lord, and I did some shows, and I understood like some of the guys were like, "Why don't we play this song?" And I'm like, now that I haven't done it for a while, I listen to those. I go, "Yeah, that's the best song. Why don't we play that?" Because I didn't want to sing it. It was hard, whatever.
No, it's fascinating, and I love kind of speaking to people like yourself who have just, I mean, you've been in the industry for years, you know it inside out, and it's so good that you can kind of forge your own path with that. And I think bands now, it's true, they're focused on putting a record out with this many singles that they can do, and they can do this with that and this with that. And I just think that you lose it when you're writing solely to make that single that people will listen to. You're just kind of losing the essence of what it should all be about.
It's the whole Maiden thing, like bands like, I mean, that's what we're trying to be like, is bands like Maiden, who they put out cool singles and they promoted their record, and I mean, it's just different now. You have to change with the times. Go on. So yeah.
It's good that you're prepared to, and you're not just going to stand there saying we hate the world today.
Yeah, well, we say that, but yeah, I mean, we're totally into what we do, so.
Fantastic. And I mean, like kind of UK tour wise, when are we looking at getting you guys back over here for that?
It's weird. I just thought we did a UK tour. We did like 12 dates, and I actually realized that was like in 2010. And I'm like, wait, that was like a long time ago. I know, and I'm like, God, time's just going by so quick. When you get older, I just want to tell people who are like, it goes by quick. I mean, I went from 39, I'm 50 now, and it's gone by so fast. And it's just like, I mean, I'm at 50 now, so I think, wow, I'm going to be 60 in 10 years. 10 years was like a flash to me. And I don't want to be 60, I mean, but, I didn't think I was going to be the way I am when I'm 50. I thought I would be like, all my hair would be gone and be like this old man, and so I'm like this kid trapped in an old man's or whatever.
Well, to be honest, I think that probably 90% of 50-year-olds on the planet.
I know.
No, it doesn't.
I'm being so honest right now, though. So I'm being very vulnerable right now.
But it's true, and it's great, and I think that's when you're still feeling like that, you still enjoy what you're doing, and you have this love for it, and you need that.
And it's weird because everybody's like, if you had a crystal ball and you seen that you already wrote all the songs you want to write, what would you do with your... I'm like, I have not written the songs I want to write yet. I'm still searching for that one song where I'm going to go, fuck.
Wow, this is my legacy forever kind of song.
Yeah, I'm not satisfied at all.
And do you think that you ever will be? Or do you think that part of being a musician is never being satisfied?
I'm hoping that I will be. I'm hoping that I can go, okay, now I'm going to go do something else. But until then, Testament's definitely got a couple more records. I'm not worried about that. And a couple more records means like another 20 years, so.
Well, that's what we like to hear.
I'll be 70, y'all. God damn it.
Well, people still make it work.
Yeah. That'd be amazing, right? All total silver hair, all these old dudes like, whoa!
That would be fantastic, like Silver Fox Testament right there.
Yeah, right. It'd be pretty funny.
Well, thank you so much for taking the time.
Testament.
That's amazing. Yeah, totally.
That's our last record, Last Will and Testament.
Oh, that's an exciting thought right there. However, I may cry a little bit when that comes out and just be like, oh no, this means that they are finally calling it a day. That will be a sad day.
Aww. Yes.
But thank you so much for taking the time to chat. I could speak to you all day.
You're lovely, thank you.
Well, you are very lovely
Thank you.
yourself.
Cheers.
You. I've really enjoyed this, and I should probably let you crack on with your schedule. But I really hope that next time you tour the UK, we'll be able
I'm totally against fracking, but yeah, we'll move on.
Brilliant.
They're going to start fracking in England. You know that, right? I mean, you guys are going to start getting earthquakes and shit. Weird shit's going to start happening, so say no to fracking.
I wholeheartedly agree. I'm moving to Spain, actually, end of this year. Yeah, getting out while I can.
Move to Galicia.
Yeah?
Yeah. Popo de Galego, oh my God. You'll never go hungry again.
Well, I'm going to Ibiza, like the nice part, not the touristy part, and good grief. Like, going to the beach every day.
Do you know about Galicia?
No.
Okay, so there's 4 regions in Spain. It's in the north of Spain. There's Coruna, there's Ferrol. Okay, there's a couple other ones, but anyway, so that area, it's called Galicia, and it's more like Celtic Sweden, but it's Spain, but they have their own language, and you would fit right in. It's amazing. I'm gonna move there. I'm gonna move to Galicia.
Yeah. Okay. In that case,
I was wearing it. I've been wearing it for like a year because I just fell in love with Coruna when I was there. I was just like, wow.
Well, I'll have to see you over there.
One of the cities that Hercules was supposed to conquer. He was supposed to become immortal. He was supposed to conquer 10 cities, and one of them was Galicia, and he fell in love with this girl named Coruna, and he had to cut this head off this giant, I don't know, something. There's some crazy stuff going on, I don't know. Who knows if it ever happened, but that's really cool. So romantic. I mean, that's the romantic side, right?
It is. I love that. I love looking at like these incredible like romance stories through history.
It's
like
awesome.
my favorite at the moment. There's an amazing country I love called Tajikistan. It's next to Afghanistan. It's a stunning place. And like Alexander the Great, when he was doing his whole like conquering everything, like he fell in love with this Tajik girl there, and it just changed. I mean, you kind of look at that
Is
point
there a
from
city
history.
named after her now?
There is not, sadly, no, but there should be. They're very proud. Like she was called Roxana, and a lot of girls, it's still.
Please, Roxanne.
Yes. Yeah.
That's what he's really talking about.
It totally is, this Tajik wife.
That's it.
Thank you so much. Have an amazing rest of the day.
Cheers.
And I really hope I see you soon.
Cool. Thank you very much.